What you got, big fella?
I'm kind of nostalgic tonight, a little bit. So mom and dad and my uncle are trying to sell my grandparents' house. They've both passed on, and it's time. You know that it's just an old farmhouse, 2.7 acres, and beautiful Standale, Indiana.
Should we buy it?
We could. I mean, if you wanted to, and that
Could
would
we
be
get a
like
deal
our,
on it?
I mean, we might. It could be like our permanent studio. I don't know if they have any internet out there, so that could be problematic.
I bet there's fiber there.
Well,
Like anywhere that you wouldn't want fiber is fiber.
yeah, or there could be like a satellite. We could probably do.
Starlink.
We'll call Elon up, buddy Elon.
Yeah, he owes
friend of
us
the
a
program.
Friend of the program. We could get him up
Yeah.
to hook us up.
Yeah.
But anyway, they were kind of finishing up some clean out things and some whatnots, and boatloads of pictures. My topic reads: Mom was cleaning out Grandma's house and found a bunch of old pictures. I miss photos. I miss bragging boards, and I miss actual physical photos.
So the first thing I got to ask is, what the hell's a bragging board?
Are you kidding me?
Dave's never had anybody brag about him.
Well, no.
Wow, way
not,
to be insensitive, asshole.
no, a bragging board is a board at like a bar or a gun store, or usually at like back when you could still check
to
your
sell shit on.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. During deer season, you would have to go and physically check your deer in. Well, we were talking about a little bit like this last week, but you physically go and check your deer in, and then they usually would take a picture of you with like a Polaroid or
God damn.
what have you. Most of the time it was Polaroids, and then they would tack them on a big board,
I'm with you.
a bragging board, to where like when you would go out to Dave's, our local gun shop here, to buy whatever you needed throughout the season, you always swung by the bragging board to see, who had checked in what. And I mean, a lot of times people didn't, like grown men wouldn't, want their picture taken with a doe that they got. Or, I mean, some of them would, because it's a successful harvest and everything's great to deal. But I don't know, like going somewhere for family photos, like we haven't done it in a long time.
Olin Mills.
Yeah, Olin Mills. Yeah, that one, or over a couple different spots that J.C. Penney's was a real hot spot.
Sears.
Yeah,
That
J.C.
was Olin Mills back home in
Was it Olin?
Richmond.
Was it Sears? Then we went
the
to.
Olin Mills was in the Sears. You walk in the Sears.
So
and
I
you
think
get your-
we did the one at J.C. Penney's, because there is literally about 5 or 6 of them. That I think one of them I was wearing the Canadian tuxedo, and I had one hell of a bowl cut. And I think it was a pair. I'm not sure what kind of shoes I had on, but goddamn, did I look good! And I was probably the spry age of about 9 or
Stood what?
10.
6 foot, 275.
yeah, I was right in there. A cool 2 1/4 probably, but I don't know. Like I just think that shit's cool, and it really takes you back, And like I get this bag, and I get these old photos out. My dad obviously looks nothing like me. He was way skinnier than me at this age. He had no hair, like he was slick bald on top, but he still was proud enough to where he didn't shave at all. He had the hair in the back and a beautiful mustache. Like he could have, sign him up for NASCAR, because that guy was ready to rip.
NASCAR is something else, right, Smoke?
Yeah, with the mustache and everything else. But then you had me in like some sort of green and like a sweater with a turtleneck.
Oh, I was
You know what I'm
thinking of one
saying?
in my head, and I
Yeah.
was wearing like a green and maroon sweater with
Yeah.
black background.
Yeah, with the
A
turtleneck.
turquoise turtleneck.
That's-
That's probably where that love for
We
turquoise comes.
might. I don't. God, dude, we could have been like,
He didn't put one up there. They're down yonder.
they'll
just
find
went
it.
up.
They'll find it. They'll find it. But anyway, back in hand here.
So
But so I just flipping through old photos, like Mom had a bunch of shit. Like when me and Cody were little, we had like photos, like family photos that were framed, probably that somebody wanted the frame, or like as they were updated, they would just like put those in a box. You know what I'm saying? I just think that's really cool, digging through old like physical photos. You know what I mean? Like what you look like 20 years ago, or like what you look like 35
I've been
years
thinking I wish I had my high school yearbook for my senior year.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Just for shits and giggles.
Right.
What was going on over there?
Well, we might need to unplug that blower, but
Oh, it's been going. Oh, is that what that was?
yeah.
Yeah, just kicked on. I think you talk about something that maybe is a little bit of a lost art or things that people don't do anymore because of the digital age. You know, very rarely do you necessarily print pictures like you used to,
That's what I'm thinking.
or go do it.
I got it. Jenna gets pictures printed off at CVS probably once a quarter.
On what though?
What do you mean on what? On paper?
Duh, dipshit. But like what?
Thanks for breaking that down, Dave.
Well, Mr. Obvious.
yeah,
We had the fishing cabin on the lake when it was froze over, but when we went back in the spring to check, it was gone. My thing is, what does she take the goddamn pictures on?
Either her phone or her digital camera, but she gets pictures printed off.
A digital camera. Wow.
The question was about printing off pictures. Not
I
about-
understand, but like people don't do that anymore. Like
obviously Jenna does.
like I'm just saying, like
We
the,
have
the
a-
the
Walmart.
35 millimeter with the little.
You show me.
canister.
Do you think? I bet you can count on. I bet you it's less than 100. How many WalMarts in the United States of America still have like a photo center?
I'll disagree with that.
You
do
can still
will-
buy 35 millimeter film.
Huh?
Like people are still buying. I mean, it's still for sale.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. Like, is there a
Less
photo?
than 100. You know how many
Is there-
WalMarts there are?
Is there a
Just
photo
photography
thing in
class
Jasper?
My freshman year, I could.
Yeah, there's a photo thing over in Jasper, I think.
Some bitches going.
At Walmart?
Yeah.
No. Oh yeah, back there
That
by the
back corner?
crapper.
No, it's gone, isn't it?
I don't know. I haven't been to the crapper in a while.
You don't,
uses
you
the
don't shit. You
crapper
don't
up
shit at Walmart. Duh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just anyway.
Since COVID, I haven't been in Walmart probably twice. Jen will do that Walmart pickup, and I'm like, I'll be happy to go grocery shopping.
Yeah.
Then that little fella comes out and loads up the truck, and I feel awkward because I feel like I should tip him, but probably, what do you do?
You don't tip him? Oh my God, Dave.
The guy loading your Walmart pickup?
Oh my gosh.
I tried. No,
I've never done that
Dave.
before in my life. Is that a thing that you're supposed to do?
Tip the guy?
The guy that's loading your groceries for the
he's
Walmart
providing
pickup.
a service.
We've never done it.
Okay, good. 'cause
Never
I was feeling
tipped or
real
never
bad
done?
We've
about
never
myself.
done the Walmart
my
pickup.
gosh.
Oh, okay. I'm back to feeling bad
Stingy.
about myself.
Good grief.
Unbelievable. They
I
just-
tried to tip somebody earlier, and they weren't allowed to take tips at Walmart. I mean, what do you want me to do?
What do you mean? The guy at the Jamaican resort that'll lose his limbs if he gets caught accepting a $5 bill?
Have you seen how many cameras they got in that SOB in that parking lot?
At Walmart?
Oh, hell yeah.
No.
Well,
I
that
don't
used
go
to be where you'd go to do donuts, or when you drive into shopping carts to see how far they go.
No.
Well, you can't do
I
that
don't go to
shit no
Walmart.
more. Anyway,
I
kiss
can
my.
just-
Now, you know
Go ahead,
what?
Dave. Go ahead, Dave.
You all go ahead.
Well, I just think that I'm down for it. We try to do the picture thing, but we just fall behind. So we've probably got thousands of photos on Amazon Photos. That
Or
just
you
need to be
ask
printed.
some super stone dude that's getting ready to shoot a softcore porn on the beach for his 400-pound Instagram waddle girlfriend.
Hey, bro.
Hey, bro.
Hey, bro. Sorry, man. Hey, no, you're doing a great job, man. Just
No, there's
quick
another
about-
buddy of mine that lives over by St. Henry that has
that should remain nameless.
that has a garage. And I guarantee you several people in the lounge tonight have been there. And it's like they have one wall, like just full of pictures, like just stapled up on the wall. Whether it's,
Now I got a collage of Smoker Through College up there on top of that fridge that used to hang out here, but
well, we'll make room for it.
it's
It's got to come back. But I just think that's neat. Like when you walk into a shed or like you walk into somebody's shop or like if we were to do it here, like we could just have people
Oh, we
take
need to
random
do a
pictures.
But if you had in your day what these kids have now, you wouldn't care for paper pictures.
You don't think?
Hell no. You remember how excited you got when there was some gal that's showing a little bit of her belly in her senior pictures and you get one of them? These kids are probably getting titty pictures.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, this Snapchat
You know,
instant delete. You tell me that
we
any
used to
kid
go
up
to
there
bike.
is
We
gonna
used
be
to go
like,
to bike
"Yeah,
rallies.
Let me see that tummy there and your senior pic, girly.
we used to go
Don't
to
give a
bike
shit
rallies a
about
lot.
that picture.
We used to go to bike rallies a lot, and like there were certain places where you couldn't get your cameras developed.
Well, not if you know anybody working there.
Well, no, I'm not. They're not pictures of me. Like
Well,
they're just
I'm just
photos
saying you
of
don't
thousands of tits everywhere, like boobs.
like Sister Erica
the warden,
developing your pictures.
The warden one time, we were given a camera to Phil
Don't look.
for. We were given a camera to Phil. We sent it were tits for the troops is what it was because original couch guy was overseas.
Not in attendance tonight.
That's okay. It's his daughter's birthday today, so they were doing a
Well, where's his dedication?
to his daughter. That's why he's not here.
That's the right answer because we're a family first.
Exactly.
Podcast.
Right. So, but anyway, like we were doing tits for the troops. So another buddy that I'll remain nameless and the warden were in charge of procuring the filling of this camera.
Did you send a picture
of my own tits?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No.
He would have loved that.
Solid A cups though. Well, I'm probably by a good B by now, but no. Anyway, but yeah, like some places you couldn't do that, but like we found the places that you could. You know. So anyway, I don't know. I'm all in on old.
So
style.
here's my question.
Okay.
Are you and the warden going to start taking more pictures of your children?
No, because it's a thing of the past. It's not a thing of the past. It's just like physical photos. Like you said a while ago, you have thousands of Amazon photos and like we have hard drives in the cloud and all that stuff now. But like then
when society collapses, you'll have nothing.
Exactly. But
Thanks,
what I'm
Dave.
saying is,
It's very
in
optimistic.
general, I just miss that whole thing. You know.
So why don't you lead the charge to bring it back?
I don't know. I could, I guess.
Now, my aunt sent me last year.
Aunt Perry?
Nope.
Oh,
This is
okay.
Aunt on my dad's side. Aunt
Shout out Aunt
Sharon.
Perry.
She sent me her and my grandma. Anyway, it was like pictures from like I don't know, back from like 1950 or 48.
Those are cool as shit.
1980.
Yes.
So about the time Grandpa was a little fella
Exactly.
till when I was.
I think that stuff is
little
cool
fella.
as hell.
But they're all on a thumb drive.
Right. But then
But I
you
could have them printed.
You could, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
where to put them.
Exactly. So we had a photo. There was an older gentleman that lived in a house next to us that passed away.
Mhm.
And I went up there prior to his passing and talked to him because he was all in on hunting, one of my neighbors.
Yeah.
Coolest dude ever talked to. Old Navy vet, helped out in the 50s in like nuclear weapons testing. It was awesome conversation.
You have like extra nipples?
No, he didn't have a bladder
Mm.
because he was
Nuclear
exposed.
testing.
Yeah, so much radiation. And I just happened to see a photo that had been framed with a bunch of fellers holding
How's that work?
snow geese. You know what I mean? That they had killed on the Huntingburg Lake back in the 50s, like when they had, gotten back and all this shit. And I'm like, man, that is cool as hell. And I took a picture of it with my phone, and I showed another guy that I used to work with the photo because his, I think it was his wife's grandfather, or maybe his actual wife's his wife's father was in that photo in his youth holding one of the geese. And he's like, man, you think you could get that printed or get a copy of that? So I went up and talked to the old feller, and he's like, yeah, take it. Do whatever you need to do, and just bring it back when you're done. So I took it to a local shop here in town and had it recreated, and he framed it and gave it to his wife for Christmas. And I just, like, shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, nowadays you just go on your phone, oh, yeah, I'll airdrop it to you, or, you know,
It's hard to make that a gift.
I'll send it to you or whatever. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Mom gave me this whole bag of photos that were somewhere of an album. Some of them are just loose, and I don't know. I just got nostalgic, and I thought it was cool.
Hey, I like it. I like it.
Big fan.